Global Stock Market Weekly Brief for the week ending Friday, the 4th of April 2025. In the U.S., stocks extended their losses for another week with the Dow Jones, S&P 500 Index, Nasdaq Composite, and Russell 2000 Index all plunging. This decline was mainly attributable to Donald Trump's announcement of a wide range of tariffs which fueled Wall Street's fear level to a 5-year high. J.P. Morgan became the first major Wall Street institution to officially forecast a 60% chance of a U.S. recession in 2025 due to President Trump's new tariffs, warning that the economic fallout will include higher inflation, slower growth, and a spike in unemployment levels. In a speech on Friday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell stated that economic uncertainty is high and downside risks have risen, and that the significantly larger than expected tariff hikes are likely to cause higher inflation and slower growth. He, however, noted that the U.S. economy is still in a good place, which leaves the central bank well positioned to wait for greater clarity before adjusting monetary policy. In Europe, all the major stock indices, including the Euro Stoxx 50 index, Germany's DAX 30 index, and France's CAC 40 index, dropped in response to Trump's higher-than-expected U.S. trade tariffs, with the UK's FTSE 100 index also falling as well. According to Bloomberg, the European Central Bank's policymakers are ready to pause interest rate cuts due to the unpredictability stemming from U.S. trade policies and other factors. Japan's stock markets continued to fall over the week, with the Nikkei 225 index dropping by 9% from U.S. President's announcement of a 10% base tariff on all U.S. imports, combined with a reciprocal tariff of 24% on Japan imports. Japan's automakers continued to fall behind due to the separate 25% auto levies previously announced by the Trump administration, from which Japan insisted that it would continue pushing for exemptions. Mainland Chinese stock markets continued their losses for yet another week, with the Shanghai Composite Index falling by 0.28% in local currency terms. In Hong Kong, the benchmark Hang Seng Index shed 2.46%, staying in the negative territory for the fourth consecutive week. Stock markets in both mainland China and Hong Kong remained closed on Friday for the Qingming Festival. In response to Trump's 34% tariffs on China, Beijing announced retaliatory tariffs of 34% on all U.S. imports starting April 10. It also announced several other measures taking aim at bilateral trade with immediate effect, including restricting exports of several kinds of rare earths, which are materials used in high-tech products like computer chips and electric vehicle batteries, halting poultry and sorghum imports from a handful of U.S. companies, and other actions. These latest tariffs by Donald Trump's administration are likely to raise levies to at least 54% on almost all Chinese imported products. In Asia, Indian markets experienced a challenging week marked by global uncertainties and domestic developments, with the Nifty 50 index tumbling by 2.61%. The announcement of reciprocal tariffs by Trump's administration caused major market volatility. In Latin America, Brazil's Bovespa index fell by 3.52% for the week as global economic fears baffled investors. The decline followed Trump's announcement of new tariffs, which increased concerns about a global recession and triggered sell-offs in markets worldwide. This report has been brought to you by Yaku Eco from Kenya. Follow and engage with us for more insights regarding finance and investments.